Well, Jimmy, is everybody fit and good to go?
Yes, no injury concerns or worries about. But today training's gone well the last couple of weeks, and really looking forward to the game.
Work rate seemed to be one of the major factors in your Munster final win. Will that be very important again today?
Absolutely, yeah. It's a team performance. We've had some very, very good individual performances in the Munster final the last time, but in general our team just really played very much as a unit, and we're just looking for a repeat performance of that.
And what about the Croke Park factor coming here to this pitch? How will that affect them, do you think?
I think I was just talking to some of the lads there now, and they're just really happy to be here and enjoying it. I mean, we've played in a lot of new grounds, I suppose, this summer, and you know, as we said before, once you cross the white line, all the factors are the same, the measurements are the same, and things like that. So our lads are really, just looking forward to it.
And a big wind out there could make a difference, couldn't it?
Seems quite windy, yeah, and seems to be swirling around a bit, so it'll definitely have an impact on the game. But interesting to see how they cope with it.
You, of course, have only had just the one game that was against Antrim this year, but it's something that doesn't concern you too much, is it?
Not overly. I mean, we're well used to coming in from this side of things, so you have one day to get it right, and no matter how many games you play before, if you don't get it right in Croke Park today, you won't win anyway.
And your boys have quite a bit of experience. I think it's 8 who were in that team that lost Kilkenny last year, so that should be a big factor, shouldn't it?
Yeah, probably 8 of them didn't play the full thing, but I mean 8 of them would have had experience last year in Croke Park, so it should make a difference. But then I've seen lads who came up here at 16 and had their best game, and as they were getting to 17 and 18, they were on the way down, so hopefully.
The same anyway. If Cork or Tipperary had the same kind of licence to get into finals, they'd be winning an awful lot more as well. But it's tough to win 4 and 5 top class games, all knockout games. It's tough to do that. I know now that Munster this year have brought in the round robin at the back door stage, which is probably why Waterford are here today, and hopefully they take advantage of it. But no, I don't think that losing last year's final puts any extra pressure on Galway or Matthew Murphy.
Finally, Diarmuid, call it.
Very hard to call it, but I think Waterford. Like I said, I don't think it's critical that they win, but I think that from what I've seen, they have the talent to win it.
Diarmuid Flynn of the Irish Examiner, thanks for your views, and let's hope we'll have a quick word with you at half time. We're also joined here from the Sunday Tribune. Enda McAvoy. Enda, as a Kilkenny man how important minor is, but for Waterford back in All-Ireland semi-final, huge step for Waterford hurling.
Yeah, terrific, and obviously when you get this far you want to win, you want to reach the All-Ireland final. Now, even if things don't work out for them today, the fact that they've won Munster is critical.
Sunday Tribune, thanks for your views, and the teams out in the field are lined out as selected. Shane Ahern, your call before the throw-in.
God, you're throwing it on to me fairly quick, but I think Waterford's 4 championship matches are going to stand to them, and I think we've a great chance of winning this game.
Yeah, ball is in, the game is on, and out to the side. Can Waterford make it back from the throw-in? First touch to Ronan Cal, the Clon AML puts it in towards Jake Dillon in the full forward line, 30 metres out, trying to get the ball onto his stick, in helping as well as Paddy Prendergast to Liz Moorman, 40 metres out from the Galway goal. Canal end, and the ball breaks out, but it's the men in maroon and white come away with it. Their centre back Donald Fox drives it up to the left half flank. Brian Flaherty is in there. So too is Jason Grealish. But out in the middle of the field is Martin O'Neill, the captain for Waterford. Lovely ball into the corner. As he struck it, he got a late tackle from James Regan. A lovely ball into Paddy Prendergast, but a late tackle, and it's going to be free for Waterford, 45 metres out near the touchline here. Hogan stand side, hitting into the Canal end or the Davin stand end, and a first chance for Martin O'Neill, but lovely ball into Paddy Prendergast there.
Yeah, and in fairness, Martin O'Neill did well, but the Galway chap who kind of came in late and I think hurt himself a bit more than so. If you were to look for a starter free, it's probably the worst possible scenario, worst place to get one. But so it's a big test for Martin, and if you could put this over, I'd say it'll all go well for the day.
So big test for the captain. What a performance in the Munster final. 10 points, just 2 metres in from the Hogan stand side line. He takes it left-handed, bends, lifts, strikes, and starts as he lets off the last. A super score, the opening score for Waterford, delivered by Martin O'Neill. Lovely strike by the captain, and great for the confidence, and a very important start for Waterford. We've just played over a minute. Waterford 1 point, Galway no score.
Yeah, as I say, Kieran, that'll be a great boost for Martin himself now. He won the free himself. He took it from the side and put it over the bar. Great boost.
Fergal Flannery with the puck out for the men from the west. Sends it straight down the middle. Dropping inside the Waterford 45. Niall Burke, the big centre forward, trying to get a hand on a member of last year's minor team, but in the end well won by Dara Fives. The Turin man sends a lovely ball into the corner, but out comes racing Sean Cohen, the cornerback. Lovely ball in for the Galway and into the 45. There's pace in this Galway forward line if they can get into the open space, but the Waterford backs really crowding in. In comes David Lennon, the midfielder, to help, but intercepted inside by Philip Mahoney. Good play by the Ballygunner man, but again the Galway men converge. Covering back is Paddy Mahoney, the wing forward for Waterford, but now it's with a Galway man inside the 45. David Lennon takes the shot on the run, a member of last year's team. He sticks it over the bar. Waterford had their chances to clear. In the end, it broke the midfielder David Lennon with that red helmet, sticks it over the bar. It's a point apiece, just 2.5 minutes gone.
Yeah, and that was a breakdown in their attack there, where young Sean Cohen for Galway got out in front of Galway and cleared it up and broke up their attack.
So puck out again by Stephen O'Keefe, cut off by Donald Fox, the midfielder, cornerback on last year's team. Gets it out towards the middle of the field. Hard pulling there by Philip Mahoney, and the referee from Offaly says it's a free in for Galway. It's from the middle of the field. 1 point apiece. Teams just trying to settle. Jimmy Meany down the line, stands arms folded, the Waterford manager. What a job he's done with this group of players. Had them since the Tony Forrestal days, and now they're in the All-Ireland semi-final. Free to Galway. Just right of centre in the middle of the field. Niall Burke to take it. 8 points the last day, and that was against Antrim. Today it's against Waterford. He struck it beautifully into the Hill 16 with just a few stragglers in already. He puts it over the bar. 2 points to 1. Galway go in front. 3 minutes gone.
Yeah, and I thought it was kind of a harsh enough free against Philip Mahoney there, but on the replay you could see that he actually caught him by the helmet, so that's definitely a free.
Stephen O'Keefe this time sends it down the right hand side. Burke goes up the corner back, but well won for Waterford in the middle of the field by Martin O'Neill. Tries to flick it on. Out comes Prendergast, the corner forward. Good play by the Lismore man, but a great block down by the corner back there, Conor Burke. Prendergast did well to get it. Burke did equally well to block down. Line ball to Waterford. 45 metres out, and they could go to try and slip this one over the bar. Coming up to take it is John D, hurley carrier last week with the senior team from the Portlaw Club. I'm sure lots of words of advice from Paul Kelly as he approached today's game, but John D, an accomplished player. Lovely goal the last day in the Munster final. The man from St. Declan's. Line ball, 45 metres out. A beautiful strike by D. It's looking good. Off the crossbar, it could be dangerous. Off the up, and it breaks down and picked up again by the fullback Dahi Burke, who clears the lines for Galway. Out towards the middle of the field. Great line ball by D, but cut off. Now it falls to Dara Fives, the man from Turin. Plays his minor hurling with Capricorn. 45 metres out. Fives takes a shot. It's dropping low. Stopped inside by Fergal Flannery, last year's keeper again from this Galway team. Gets a good clearance in, plucked out of the air well by the Portlaw man. That's John D with that white helmet. Offloads it to Luke Egan, the Dungarvan man. Tries to flick it away. First time pulling there by Martin O'Neill. In the middle of the field, running out to help is Paddy Mahoney, one of two brothers on this team, the Mahoney brothers. Puts it into the corner, but well won inside by the fullback Dahi Burke. Puts Galway on the attack, dropping 45 metres out. Oh, well cut off inside there by Mark Wise, but a poor clearance straight into the hands of Glennon. Glennon offloads it to the corner forward, Shane Maloney, the youngest player on this Galway team. He's a star of the future. He's 16 years of age, and he gets his first score in Croke Park this afternoon. Good workmanlike, 3 points to 1. Bad clearance by Waterford, ends up a score for Galway. Galway lead 3 points to 1, just 5 minutes gone.
Yeah, Kieran, it's a great win by Mark Wise, the way he came across and caught the ball first time, but then his clearance was very poor. He never really looked to put it out to where there was 3 Galway men.
Stephen O'Keefe's puck out towards the middle of the field. Martin O'Neill doing well, the captain, leading by example. The Mount Sion man gets it back to Dara Fives. Fives sends it down into the corners. Could be dangerous. Galgie's gone away. The Mount Sion man coming in the end line. Still with Galgie with the ball. He's coming forward. He's confident to have a go. Flicks it inside. Should be a goal chance, but saved well inside. Ball breaks to Prendergast in around the edge of the square. The goalie throws his body in the ground, and the ref takes the easy option of throwing it in. The ball smothered inside. What a run by Galgie. Came across. Well won by the goalkeeper Flannery. In the end, it's going to be thrown in on the 20-metre line. Relief for Galway.
Yeah, Galgie did very well. Got across to Jake Dillon. I think he got just a bit bottled up. Ball
taken quickly, flicked out, and the ball flicked over the bar there by Paddy Mahoney there from that throw in. Paddy gets the second score for Waterford, 3 points to 2. Good score, Paddy Mahoney from Ballygunner.
Yeah, we needed that, Kieran, because we had gone 6 minutes there with only the 1 score, and it's a pity we didn't get the goal, but it's a consolation to get the point out of it.
Fergal Flannery with the puck out. His older brother scored a goal that in the 05 final And the young man trying to make it up from the puck out. Well won by Philip Mahoney, the centre back, member of the under-21 squad as well. Gets it out towards the middle of the field. Well won by James Regan for Galway, member of last year's panel. Flicks the ball across. It could be dangerous. Galway with a scoring chance. And the movement there from the corner forward. Richie Cummins, he scored 2-2 the last day. Top scorer for them last year. He ran into space. Well won over the bar. 4 points to 2. Galway lead by 2.
Yeah, again, Philip Mahoney, an experienced man at this stage, at this level, and poor clearance out of him, and they punish us with a point.
Good puck out by O'Keefe, dropping outside the 45, picked up again in the middle of the field by Glennon, sends it to the corner. Out comes Luke Egan from the corner, doesn't hold it. Philip Mahoney going in to help, about 50 metres out. Ball breaks to Shane Maloney. This could be dangerous. Gone on one of his runs, gone inside the 45. Maloney takes his shot and flicks it left and wide. First wide for Galway. Score remains 4 points to 2. Again, the pace of this Galway forward line, give them half a chance. We have to get tighter.
Yeah, Kieran, that's what I'm saying. We're getting punished very quickly if we give them any space at all. They're running at us, and they could even try and create goal chances, which they haven't done.
Puck out this time, gone down the left hand side, but Galway win it again. Their midfield pair, Regan and Glenn, doing well. Regan puts it off a Waterford boot and out over the line. Line ball to Galway on the far side. The crowd just pouring in. Huge Tipperary following, huge Limerick following, out around the streets, out around Jury's Hotel. But definitely only a few thousand souls have made it in so far, and not a lot of blue and white. Line ball, Glennon takes it, not a good one. Cut off well by the captain O'Neill. Gets it through to Brian O'Halloran, the man from Clashmore, knocked to the deck and wins a good free. They're a big prospect, this big centre forward. I'm sure the Halloran gang are up, and if they're in, all the Halloran gang have turned up. I'm sure half the lower deck of the Hogan could be full shiner.
Yeah, they're a great family, in fairness, great GAA family, and no more and a club for football than hurling. But this Brian Halloran is definitely a great talent and a real speed merchant, and maybe
so
one
free
for
for Waterford outside the 65. Martin O'Neill to take it again, strikes it well and puts it over the bar. Lovely strike by the captain. In 48 was Mick Flannelly did it from Mount Sion. Can Martin O'Neill do it? But that's beautiful striking by the captain.
Yeah, long way out there, Kieran, as I say, and as I said, the first free he got was very difficult, and I think if he'd put frees over all day now that he's got the first one.
4 points to 3. Galway lead. We've played 8.5 minutes, the hottest of favourites. Waterford 9-4, freely available with the bookmakers, and they rarely get it wrong, but let's hope they're going to get it wrong today. Ball drops inside the 45, covering back for Mark Wise again, the cornerback slips to the ground there in these stippy conditions. Out comes Philip Mahoney to help, but the ball breaks to Brian Flaherty. He's going forward, Flaherty into the corner of Hill 16. He's turning, he's twisting, he's looking for options. The pressure is on him, but Philip Mahoney intercepts brilliantly and gets a great clearance. Tremendous play by the Ballygunner centre back, dropping inside the 45. Ball drops down. Jake Dillon knocked it down, but the man who picks it up is Dahi Burke, the big fullback, the long-haired Burke. Gets it out to the midfield clash there of O'Neill and Glennon. Glennon gets the better of it, putting Galway on the attack. Cut off again inside by Waterford there in the middle of the field. Finan Murray, lovely play by the Capricorn man, gets it into the corner. It's gone inside the 20-metre line for Waterford, keeping the pressure on, turning and twisting inside is Galgi, turns to his left hand side, takes his shot, across the face of the goal there. Lovely cross ball by Finan Murray. Galgi was onto it, switched corners into the right hand corner, turned to his favourite left, but left and wide. Bad wide for Waterford. 4 points to 3. Galway still lead.
Yeah, he probably should have done a bit better. I think he mishit the ball when he went off his left there, and should definitely have done better, because it was a great ball in, well won by Philip Mahoney there and onto Dara Fies, and great ball in. And like at the moment we're not getting enough ball into our forward line. We're not direct enough, or we're just not getting the ball in there. Like, we haven't seen enough of Brian O'Halloran yet, or Ronan Calla, these chaps.
Big physical team, this Galway side. 5 of the team that last year started in last year's final, 3 of the panel, that's 8 in total, with huge experience. Beaten last year agonisingly by Kilkenny. They want to get back, but Waterford will make them fight all the way. 4 points to 3. Galway lead. 10.5 minutes gone. Well won by Luke Egan from the puck out. Good play by the Dungarvan cornerback. Up towards Prendergast. That's well played by the Lismore man. Fails to hold it on. This could be dangerous, but the ball going in to help him there is Ronan Cal, the Cloname. Prendergast wins it back. That's good play by Prendergast for Waterford. Dropping side the 45. Can Waterford keep the pressure on? Running back is Cohen, the cornerback, but he's beaten to by O'Halloran. Lovely touch by O'Halloran. Dispossessed and sends it over the bar. That's a great score by the man from Clashmore. His dad Billy will be happy with that one, and the O'Halloran clan. Lovely half touch, a half a break. He showed his class there, went into space, over the bar. We're level for the second time.
And Kieran, what he really showed there was his pace. You know, he started behind the Galway man and kind of ended up getting in the flick and getting onto it and over the bar. Great pace.
Puck out straight down the middle. Fergal Flannery takes it, dropping aside the 45. The big man has it. He's Niall Burke. He wins it well. Was he fouled? The referee says a bit of pulling on the big centre forward. He's a big man, powerfully built centre forward, an experienced player, a member of last year's team. and he's showing his presence. It's a free and a chance for Galway. It's just inside the 45-metre line, hitting into Hill 16 end. Should be a tap over for the big centre forward, but he's taking his time with this one. He bends, lifts, strikes and sends it over the bar. Galway go back in front. A second score for Burke, and the lead once again for Galway.
Yeah, he is a big man. Philip Manley is not big in stature, but he's a good hurler, and it's a big test for Philip today, but I'm sure Philip will be well up to it.
You're listening to our Snow Ring big match. 12 minutes gone here in the All-Ireland semi-final, and it's Galway starting to move up and open up the spaces here in Croke Park. They have possession. Richie Cummins has it. He was the top scorer last year. He's already scored one. It's dropping under the crossbar, and it just beats Waterford goalkeeper Stephen O'Keefe. Watched it go all the way, but Cummins sticks it over the bar. That was dropping. Could have been very dangerous for O'Keefe, but it goes over the bar. 6 points to 4. Galway go back to a 2-point lead.
Yeah, again, Kieran, that was our puck out, and young Ronan Cal kind of should have done better on it. Didn't do it. It was clear down and over the bar at the other end.
This time it's straight out the middle. Who's running onto the breaking ball? It's a Galway man again, James Regan. These puck outs are causing problems for Waterford. Grealish comes back to help, trying to offload it, and they have possession again. The men in Galway there working team-like as they spread it into the corner. That's good movement by these Galway men. They have possession now. What can they do with it? It's big full forward there inside. Badger has it, but he's dispossessed and well cleared by Waterford. Sending it up to the 45-metre line. Luke Egan sent up to Prendergast. Prendergast does well to hold, and indeed cornerback Conor Burke did equally well to hold Prendergast. From here it looked a certain free for Waterford. I must say Prendergast caught a great ball there, and number 4 was wrapped around him, Shiner, but it's a free for Galway.
The linesman from down the line had given a line ball to Galway, so it was a great catch from Paulie, but the ball had gone out from Tyrone Costello's clearance.
Jimmy Meany applauds the catch by Prendergast as the poor line ball for Galway is picked up by Glennon, who's looking very sharp in the middle of the field. Swings it inside to Maloney, the corner forward. Bit of overplay and back to big Niall Burke. Niall Burke has it, holding it up, but dispossessed inside by Mahan. That's good play by Shane, or by Dara Fives. Dara Fives sends a lovely ball into the corner. This could be dangerous. It's the young man has it, Jake Dillon, but he's dispossessed inside the 16-year-old. Under pressure for Waterford, 20 metres out from the own goal, and out comes Dahi Burke with it. That's great play by Dirk. Burke sends it way down into the right hand corner, into the Hill 16, and covering back is Mark Wise, doing well so far, the passage man, but he slips to the ground. It could be very dangerous there. The ball breaks to Richie Cummins. He's the danger man, but well won again by Wise. Great determination by the man from passage, Sean Cullinan, will be proud of that one. Dropping around the edge of the 40-metre line. Out comes Jake Dillon, does well to win it to O'Halloran. O'Halloran has it now, came from nowhere there to help from the sideline, turns and twists, sends the ball. Oh, it's gone over the bar. That is a super score by Brian O'Halloran. The first cook one was beauty. This one was even better. That's a bit of class from O'Halloran once again. But he came out and helped Jake Dillon there. Came out of nowhere. As you said, the speed of the man and the accuracy as well.
Yeah, again, he kind of came from nowhere with the legs, really get him to places where you don't expect him to turn up, and ran along the sideline, then off his left hand over the bar. Great score.
I notice he's been switched out to left half with Cahill gone in at centre half forward. From the puck out, again Galway dominating the big men from the puck out. Ball won by Niall Burke, but literally from the sideline. Hogan stands side, sends it left and wide down the Hill 16, and the second wide for Galway. Score remains Galway 6, Waterford 5. You're listening to our Snow Ring big match. It's tit for tat.
Yeah, Kieran, I think Ronan Cal has been centre forward for the whole day. I think, and that was well signposted that Halloran will be on the wing.
Yeah, Cal wins that from the line and does well. Across comes centre back Donald Fox, and it goes out over the line. Line ball to Waterford far side. So a line ball. Martin O'Neill might have a slap at this one earlier on. John D had a great sideline ball. Now's the chance for the captain inside the 45-metre line. Lovely ball across by the Mount Simon, caught inside by Dillon, the full forward, gets it back to Mahoney, and Mahoney sends it over the bar. Great bit of combination, but well won by Jake Dillon. Did well under pressure, had the composure, handed back Mount Simon or De La Salle back to Ballygunner, and Philip Mahoney sticks it over. We're level for the third time.
It's a good score, great cutting, and well controlled by Jake, and he took the right option.
Good puck out again and again Galway winning these puck outs. It's Dahi. David Lennon has it, flicks it away to Grealish, the wing forward, turns from a tight angle as he made an angle for it, comes in front of goal. They're under pressure. He hadn't a lot of room to swing there, but sticks it over the bar. Galway go back in front, 7 points to 6, 16 minutes gone.
Yeah, Kieran, there's nothing in it at the moment. Galway probably just a little bit on top of us, and we're struggling to get it level with him, but it's nip and tuck.
Jimmy Meany still walks the line to Mount Simon. His dad, of course, John, the renowned Mount Sion hero, I'm sure, is looking on. From the puck out, Galway win possession again, but in comes Luke Egan. Good play by the Dungarvan cornerback. He gives it to Philip Mahoney, and Philip bursts away with a great determination by Mahoney. Oh, that's great play by the centre back coming forward now. What's his option? He gives it back to younger brother Paddy. Paddy has the shot, has the look, and sends it over the bar. That's a great combination. Great run by centre back Philip Mahoney. Had the presence of mind, hand passed back to his younger brother Paddy. Paddy sticks it over. We're back level again for the 4th time.
How he even knew where Paddy was there. It was a great score because he had gone on well beyond him, and he knew that Paddy was behind him, gave it back, and 3 points from Paddy O'Mahony.
Flannery with the puck out again for Galway. Again, Waterford in to the breaking ball, but the ball breaks to the Galway man. That's Grealish. He's gone into the gap. He has gone side 20 metres out, heading into Hill 16. He takes the blaster of a shot. Oh, it's touched out for a 65. Again, Stephen O'Keefe came to the rescue there. Grealish had acres of ground, used his pace, had a shot, but once again, Stephen O'Keefe, as he was in the Munster final, puts it out for a 65. It could have been a goal for the Galway man. Still 7 points apiece, a 65 for Waterford.
Yeah, Kieran, and in fairness, like 17 minutes gone was the first time Stephen O'Keefe was called into action. I saw him in the warm-up there in the stage. He was making it a warm-up, but we saw him in the Munster final. The saves he made were brilliant. It kept Waterford, you know, he was really man of the match for Waterford that day, and it hadn't been called on all day here today, and then pops up with a save like that. Brilliant.
Crowd still making their way in here to Croke Park. Of course, the big one today, Tipperary and Limerick. Will Justin McCarthy's men cause a big upset, or will Tipperary make it a Tip Kilkenny Old Guard final as the 65 to Galway to be taken by Niall Burke, star of last year, determined to make it back again. 8 points the last day, 2 already today, hitting into Hill 16 end, and again very sparsely populated at the moment, but he seems to pull that one a bit right. Yeah, right and wide, very uncharacteristically for the Galway man. A 3rd wide for Galway. Score remains 7 points apiece, and Stephen O'Keefe takes the puck out quickly. Can Waterford do better from these puck outs? This time it's down the left hand side, looking for Brian O'Halloran. O'Halloran wins that brilliantly. Oh, he's a dual star out in Clashmore, and he caught that one brilliantly. Oh, a super catch by O'Halloran there, who was hanging in the air. A backs ball all the way, won that ball, was fouled, and a free for Martin O'Neill and for Waterford. But a great catch by Brian O'Halloran. Not alone can he get the good scores, he's also courageous and very talented in the air.
Yeah, and you know that's like, I see Galway are kind of worried about him now. When he's catching the ball and gets a run on him, they're fouling him rather than letting him open up the space.
So Martin O'Neill from the sideline, very acute angle. Cusick stands side and he dissects the post. That's super free taking by the Mount Sion man. Mike Flannery, who was the captain in 48, is the Mount Sion man going to lead us to the promised land this year?
Well, you know, in fairness to Martin O'Neill, he's got 3 frees, put the 3 of them over the bar, and none of them were easy frees.
So it's Waterford in front here, 19 minutes gone. Hello to all listening to us down in Tramore, a big 4-day festival coming to an end. And wouldn't be a great boost for every Waterford supporter at the races if Waterford can pull off today. From the puck out, Waterford with it. Finan Murray, the Capra man, gives it to his midfield partner Martin O'Neill. He's dropping around the edge of the square, but it's gone left and gone wide. Score remains 8 points to 7. It's a 2nd wide is all, would you believe, for Waterford. 19 minutes gone, 8 points to 7. We're 1 point in front.
Yeah, I suppose, Kieran, you know, if we're saying good things about Martin, we have to say be critical too, because that was a ball that he should never really went for the score. He was kind of on the run at a bad angle and should have been more positive, played the ball into play.
Magic O'Donnell runs in with the magic bottle, but from the puck out, it's Burke again, the big centre forward, dispossessed well by Martin O'Neill. That's good play by the Mount Sion man, keeping the pressure on 50 metres out from the Galway goal. Back helping as well as Paddy Mahoney. Good play by the Ballygunner man, the De La Salle student, Harty Cup winner, All-Ireland winner as well with De La Salle. Sends the ball in low, looking for Galgi, but cut off inside by cornerback Cohen. But he's under pressure from the Waterford players. I admire the defence work of our forwards there. When they're beaten, they kept the pressure on the cornerback. Line ball to Waterford. Great play, Waterford forwards.
Yeah, good work, and you can see Waterford are really working hard out there. Manny, who's popped up with 3 points in the forward line, but he was back helping out his half back line there as well, and he's definitely one that party that we can look to the future as well.
Finan Murray takes his time with this one. Of course, his dad Fenton, one of the selectors here this afternoon, sends a beauty across the face of the goal. Looks good. It's gone over the bar. We've seen some beauties this afternoon and in Croke Park, and Finan Murray can be added to the list of men to score in Croke Park. Lovely strike by the Capra man. I'm sure his dad Fenton is happy with that one.
Yeah, Kieran, you know, like we were struggling to catch up to Galway. Now we've gone 2 points ahead. Galway missed the 65. We got a free and a sideline over the bar.
20 minutes gone. Waterford 9, Galway 7. Just 21. Over 20 minutes gone here in the first half, and from the puck out from Galway here, Waterford contesting these puck outs better than they have been in the opening 15 minutes. It's a line ball to Waterford. Waterford in the middle of the field. Murray goes across to take it. What a family they've been. The men from Kilbree, his dad Fenton, of course, Dermot and Brian, part of the Capricorn teams of the 70s and 80s, and of course Brian very much involved in St. Declan's College as well. Fenton takes it into the corner, cut off by Horn, the substitute for Galway. Didn't see him come on, but he wins that ball, but dispossessed by Brian O'Halloran outside the 45. He turns and twists, turns to his left, over the shoulder. Is this going over? Oh, drops under the crossbar there, and well won by Fergal Flannery. Gets his clearance out towards the middle of the field. Good play by John D there, keeping the pressure on his marker, but in the end goes off the Galway. Line ball for Waterford. Great player by John D there, the wing back. Very determined player, very committed player. He took the hurling carrying series, and I can tell you he takes the hurling series as well. But the line ball, the linesman said to Waterford.
I don't think the linesman knew himself, and
Jimmy Meany goes over and pleads.
He just wasn't positive. He didn't make up his mind. So the Waterford players were a little bit cute. Took the ball, and the linesman didn't say, but the ref had said no, it's going the other way. But I think it was a Galway ball, in fairness.
But the linesman, as you said, wasn't sure, but the referee definitely was sure. Carl from
quick thinking on the lad's part, they nearly got away with it.
Line ball, Grealish to take it. Sends a drop inside the 40-metre line, snapped inside again by the corner forward, Richie Cummins. He can lead from the attack, and he does from literally from the sideline. He punches the ears, his third point of the afternoon. He was top scorer in last year's championship for them, and now he's got 3 to add to his 2-2 the last. A great score. Waterford lead by 1, 9 points to 8. Super score. Richie Cummins.
Richie Cummins, you know, he's been marked down as one of these special kids. In fairness to him, when he showed it there, he is a very good hurler.
So puck out Stephen O'Keefe again. Well won by the captain Martin O'Neill, leading from the front. Good play by the St. Paul's man. Flicks it on to Brian O'Halloran. The referee says he played it on the ground there, and Martin O'Neill there, did he throw it? But
I think the ref is saying that he threw it. Martin is, but it's a little bugbear of mine, Kieran, that I think there's too much throwing going on, and I think it should be a distinctive hand pass, or it should be blown. So I can't, because it's against Waterford, I can't go against the ref there.
So it's a free for Galway inside their own 65. Waterford lead 9 points to 8. Wherever you're listening to us, I hope you're enjoying it. To our friends over in New York, I believe are tuned in. Pat Wheel and John Phelan and all the gang. I hope you're enjoying it so far. Free inside the 65. Niall Burks takes it, hitting into the hill 16. It's going to drop around the edge of the square to be dangerous. Somebody gets a touch of it. Picked up well inside by Luke Egan. Great play by the cornerback from the Dungarvan club. Sends aside to the 45. Paddy Mahoney working very, very hard and industrially, but he's intercepted by the Galway man. The Galway man coming away with us, Davy Glennon, member of last year's team. Gets it on to Grealish, the wing forward from the sideline, sending it right and wide there, literally from the sideline. Good work by Mahoney. Intercepted by Glennon, getting to Grealish. 4th wide for Galway. Score remains 9 points to 8.
Yeah, and I think poor Paddy Mahoney there showed his inexperience where the Galway man was holding. From the puck out, O'Halloran dragged to the ground there. This man is having a big impact. If he's not scoring himself, he's creating the freeze. A real danger man, a real talent. Maybe go to school in Youghal, but he might be in school in County Cork. Very much a Waterford, very much a Clashmore man, and very much a talent. Yeah, and you can see they're being very negative on Brian now. Every time he gets the ball, they're trying to foul him and that. And if O'Neill can keep punishing him, we'll settle for that. So Martin O'Neill didn't strike this one well, but it's dropping short in around the 20-metre line. Could be very dangerous, but out comes goalie Flannery there. Not well struck by O'Neill, but it could have had better consequences for Waterford. But in the end, it's cleared out by Galway to the middle of the field. James Regan with that red helmet puts Galway in the attack, dropping inside the 45. Richie Cummins coming out to make space for himself, flicks it through to the midfielder Glennon. This could be very dangerous. Glennon gets inside, it could be dangerous. Chance of going for the foot forward. Badger, and he sticks it in the back of the net there. 24 and a half minutes gone. Killer blow for Waterford. The big full forward gets it. Cummins was involved, flicked it into the big full forward. He turned and lashed to the back of the net. No chance for O'Keefe. Goal for Galway. 1-8 to 9 points. Galway go 2 in front. Yeah, Kieran, and it came from Martin O'Neill missing the free, and it went into the goalie. They eventually got it back up the other end, and in the net as quick as ever. And that's hurling for you. It can turn around very quick. From the puck out now, Galway winning a vital puck out. They're on the run from midfield. Glennon again, the big midfielder, makes the run and flicks it over the bar. A powerful midfielder, the big number 9, sticks it over the bar. Now they go 3 in front. It's 1-9 to 9 points. Yeah, Kieran, that's, as I say, that's hurling for you. You know, a sucker blow like that, and then add on a point to it. It's 4-point change around, and you know, we've been punished hard there. The big midfielder, won All-Ireland college, vocational colleges, really showing his worth here in the middle of the field for Matty Murphy's men. But Meany's men for Waterford doing well. From the puck out, Waterford keep the pressure on. Well won there by the man from Clonea, Ronan Cahill. Gets it out to the captain, Martin O'Neill. The Mount Simon going for a long one. Has a look.
So sends it over the bar. Tremendous shooting by O'Neill, the captain. He's been leading by example. He's getting the crucial scores. That is a super score, literally from the middle of the field. 1-9 to 10. Galway lead by 2.
And in fairness, there's hard work from Ronan Cahill there at Clonea. He worked hard to win a tough ball and saw O'Neill in space, gave it out to him and over the bar.
Of course, the Cahill family, Joe Cahill, renowned, of course, with Clonea, and of course the great John Mitchells, as the puck out is taken by Fergal Flannery for the Galway men. They win that possession in the half-forward line. Flaherty, one of last year's crew, gets it across, but cut off again by Martin O'Neill with that yellow helmet. Flicks it on to Dara Fives, the two-in man. He gets it on, a bit of overplay by Waterford to Cahill, and he's dispossessed there, and the Galway men converge. But Cahill is battling hard like the men from Clonea always do. But the men coming across is Cooney, son of the legend Joe Cooney. He gets it on to Horn, the wing forward, the wing back. He puts them on the attack. It's dropped inside the Waterford 20-metre line. It could be dangerous. Who's going to react at first? It's a Galway man. The ball is with Flaherty. Is he going to get his striking goal? But the Waterford backs do very well. It's on the edge of the square. It's dangerous signals for Waterford. The ball comes back to the full forward. He pulls on it first time, and in the end goes over the bar. In the end, relief for Waterford there. It could have been a free out. It could have been a free in. More importantly, it could have been a goal. But in the end, Shane Maloney blasts it over the bar. 1-10 to 10 points.
I'd like to know how long he had that ball when he was on the ground, Kieran, because he seemed to have it.
He seemed to be an eternity.
He seemed to have it on, with him a long time, unless maybe it was under his legs or something. But from here, he seemed to have it in his possession for a long time.
So Tony Carroll, the referee, looking at his watch. 27 minutes gone. If you've just joined us, Galway 1-10, Waterford 10 points. Waterford very much in this game. Galway, the hottest of favourites coming into this afternoon. Waterford 9-4. And so far putting up a big battle, but that cruel goal for Galway in the 24th minute really proving the difference between the sides. From the puck out again, Galway starting to dominate the puck outs that they were in the early stage, but Waterford battling hard, coming across. Dara Fives turns and twists, but his clearance is half hooked. It calls to a Galway man. It should go over the bar. It's the big centre forward, Niall Burke. He doesn't miss from there. He's the experienced player. He sticks it over the bar. It's 1-11, 10 points. Galway going front by 4 for the first time.
Yeah, again, Kieran, Dara failed to get in his clearance. It's kind of swung around, half circular, and didn't get in clearance at all. To the wrong man. Punished this.
Stephen O'Keefe with the puck out. Again aiming it for Brian O'Halloran. The man that picks it up is the substitute. Horn wearing 19, putting Galway in the attack, sending it down into the Hill 16 corner. Racing back is full-back Tyrone Costello, the man from Dunhill, turns and twists on the end line, gets his clearance out towards the 45, knocked down again. The Galway men coming onto the breaking ball. Philip Mahoney goes in to pick up the scraps. That's great play by Mahoney. Hand pass the ball away. It's going to be free for Waterford just outside their own 45. Relief for Waterford. 28 minutes gone. 1-11 to 10 points. And as I said earlier, that goal really was the big blow for Waterford.
Big blow for Waterford, Kieran. And I suppose we're probably not getting, our forwards were when they had the ball are on top. They're fairly sharp. We're just not getting enough ball in there at the moment.
So Jimmy Meany looks on as team physio. Brendan Whelan goes in there. See Dr. Tom Higgins on duty again today as the free is taken quickly into the corner to Paddy Mahoney. Runs out for it, trying to get around his marker. 30 metres out. Oh, well blocked down by the cornerback who was stuck to him like glue. Lady Sean Cohen does well. Tries to get his clearance in. It's not a long one. Tries to get out to the centre back there. Donald Fox slips to the ground 20 metres out from the Galway goal, near the sideline, Hoganstand side at the canal end, but it's picked up well by Joe Cooney. Bit of class there from son of the legend, the great Joe Cooney. Sends the ball long, putting Galway on the attack. Ball drops inside. Shane Maloney has it. It could be dangerous. He turns, takes his shot and sends it over the bar there. It started with Cooney down here in the right hand corner. Great play by the wing back. Puts them in the attack, drops into Shane Maloney. He sticks it over the bar. 1-12 to 10. Galway gone front by 5 and stretch their lead.
Yeah, Kieran, in the last 5 minutes now, we're just not winning the ball enough here, and Galway are a slick hurling team and they'll punish us.
Again, Galway go high and win, but in comes John D. That's great play by the Portlaw man. Offloads it to Mahoney there. Doesn't control on the first time. A real hefty challenge by the big centre back Donald Fox there. He wasn't taking any prisoners. Well won free by young Mahoney, but well played by John D.
Yeah, John D, it's a very strong Waterford half back line. John D, Philip Mahoney and Dara Fives, they have their work cut out here today, but I back them to get on top of this yet.
Martin O'Neill with the free. He's been excellent so far. 5 points so far, the captain. 1-12 to 10 points. Waterford trail by 5, but this free is very near the sideline again. Hasn't got any easy free. Hoganstand side hitting into the Davin stand, makes it look so simple. Sticks over the bar. A 5th for the captain, keeps Waterford in touch. 1-12 to 11, 4 point between the sides as we enter injury time.
Yeah, Kieran, there's no real damage done. Galway do look that bit sharper. Their forward line are dangerous. They have some very big men around the field and down the middle in particular in Donald Fox, Niall Burke, Ronan Badger and Richie Cummins in the corner forward line. It's a good Galway team, but there's no real damage done for Waterford yet, and we're still well in this game.
Running repairs there to Finan Murray, Brendan Wheel and Dr. Tom Higgins in, but all okay as Flannery pucks out. We're into injury time in the first half. It's 1-12-11. The men from the West lead from the puck out. The referee blows his whistle for half time. A half time score here in Croke Park. Galway 1-12, Waterford 11 points. Join us for first half analysis and all the action of the second half after the break. Yes, welcome back to Croke Park. 1-12 to 11 points. Galway leading by 4. We're joined once again from the Irish Examiner by Diarmuid O'Flynn. 4-point differential. Is that a fair reflection of the first half?
I don't think it is, no. I think that Waterford have hurled better. That's an area they could tighten up. But the other thing is that what I would be doing, I think that Brian O'Halloran is, as I thought, is having a super game out in the wing. Started in the centre, but moved out to left half forward, and has been absolutely dominant since the time he went out there. They've already changed one player on him. The other fella came in, gave him a small bit of an introduction when he came in, and immediately Brian caught a ball over his head, fouled. He's been fouled 3 or 4 times out there actually. Tightened up in their half back line. Because as we said, Kieran, before, that is a potent Galway forward line.
You saw Richie Cummins given the space, he can bury, but really the goal, the big turning point, 24th minute, that goal was crucial to the first half outcome. It
was, but in fairness now, it was a very, very well worked goal. I mean, there were 3 of them involved in it. You had Richie Cummins as the setup. You had midfielder Davy Glennie came in as well. It was very, very well worked, and that, in fairness now to the defence, that would have been a difficult one to defend against, because we talked about it before, and the Galway movement was absolutely fantastic for it. Everybody moving and seeing the movement, right. The guys with the ball seeing the movement, putting it off. Opportunity there. You had a point here for Galway that came from, in my opinion, from a sideline that should have gone Waterford's way. Small things like that, right. That's not going their way, but they're very much in this game.
Great save again by Stephen O'Keefe. Good goal opportunity for Galway, sticking for the right hand corner.
Well, I expected him to make the save.
Yeah. Carrier, I think he could lose a few pounds in training before the final if we're to make it, but great to see all the support.
God, them legs are fairly white under them shorts, I can tell you.
Ball is in, so a half an hour to the side. Can Waterford make it to an All-Ireland final and bridge the 17-year gap? Ball thrown in. Finan Murray wins it, gets it back to Dara Fives. His uncle Tom won an under-21 medal back in 92, but the ball goes out over the line ball about 55 metres out, and Finan coming over to take it. That's Finan Murray. Jimmy Meany looks on from the Mount Sion Club. Of course, in 48 was the great Pádraig O'Fannin was the banished door, and Mick Flannery was the captain. Now is Jimmy Meany the manager, Martin O'Neill the captain, but the man taking the line ball is from Capperquin, from Kilbree. He's Fintan Murray. A beauty by the Capperquin man. He's just dropping in around the edge of the square. The hurley's up, but the man who grabs it out here is Donald Fox, the big centre back. Good play by the Galway man, but he doesn't get his clearance away. Ball falls to Paddy Mahoney. Paddy takes a shot there, but blocked down inside there. Looked a certain score in the end. Dahi Burke picks up the pieces and puts Galway on the attack. They're dropping in around the edge of the square. They're looking for the big full forward Dahi Burke. Their ball drops inside of himself from Mark Weiser. This could be very dangerous for Waterford. Burke pulls on it first time. Is it gone out for a 65? Yes, it is, says the umpire. Could have been dangerous. At one end there was an attack for Waterford, broke down, and at the other could have been a goal. Relief for Waterford. It's a 65, but it should have been a score for Waterford at the other end.
Yeah, Kieran, but that's how fast this game is moving. Pádraig O'Mahony was Paddy O'Mahony was unlucky there in that he thought he had more time than he had. When he threw it up the hill, he got one of the Galway players just got a hook on it, but straight away we were under pressure in their full back line then as well, so that's how quick this game is moving.
So Niall Burke, he's already scored 3. The big centre forward, experienced campaigner, a member of last year's team, very anxious to make it back to have a second crack at the Cats in the All-Ireland final, but they've Waterford to deal with first. Burke takes his time with this one from the 65, hitting into the Davin end, makes no mistake. A 4 for Burke, stretches the lead for the Galway men, 113 to 11 points. Galway lead by 5. We've almost just about 2 minutes gone in the second half. Puck out, Stephen O'Keefe. Last time here was Pat Harn 17 years ago from the Ballygunner Club. Now it's O'Keefe keeping on the great tradition. From the puck out, Waterford win possession. Broken out to Fintan Murray, or Finan Murray, dropping in around the 20-metre line. Caught inside there by the Galway defence, and Cooney, son of the legend Joe, gets the clearance out towards the middle of the field. Galway now starting to up the pace. It's the big midfielder James Regan cutting through the middle like literally through a knife through butter. Takes his shot, sends it over the bar. Acres and acres of space for Regan there. The ball from from Murray, drop short, cleared by the defence. Cooney gives it out to Regan. He sticks it over the bar, 114 to 111. A very easy point for Galway.
Yeah, again, we were punished hard. Finan Murray there. It was a poor ball out of him. Kind of didn't really pick out any forward, just hit it in there and didn't hit it far enough in.
Plucked out the air by Cooney there.
This Galway team, they're big and strong, and they seem to be winning everything in the air and also I think we should be trying to keep the ball along the ground as much as possible against them.
Of course, his dad Joe won minor in 21, and of course many a senior medal. 2 senior medals with Galway, all-stars as well, and the young men keeping up a great tradition. So this free for Galway outside their own 45, the men in maroon and white, the Supermax team hoping to do what their seniors failed to do, is beat Waterford in the semi. Free taken low into wing forward. Grealish from the sideline has a look, takes a shot. Oh, that's it. Oh, it's left and wide there. I thought it had gone over the bar. It would have been a super score had it gone over the bar. It goes left and wide. It's the 5th wide for Galway. Score remains 114 to 11 points. Galway lead by 6. Waterford badly need a score and ideally a goal. Puck out by O'Keefe. The Ballygunner man drops it down inside the 65. Well won by Ronan Cahill. The Clonea man swings it across for Waterford. Jake Dillon runs out for it. Good play by the De La Salle man, the 16-year-old, the youngest on the team, the Tony Forrestal star. Gets the ball across, but again half blocked down. Really showed too much of it to the defence, and in the end, Dahi Burke, the fullback, clears his line for Galway. Out towards the 65-metre line. Cusick stands side, ball not controlled well by Flaherty, goes out over the line on the Waterford 65. Out comes John Dee to take it.
Yeah, as I say, Kieran, like we're 5 minutes into the second half here now, and like Waterford haven't really kind of came out yet. They need to get up their game at this stage. We have a bit of a win behind us. Should be playing more direct ball into our forward line.
The Limerick team come out, sit on the sideline. Justin McCarthy watching proceedings here as they wait for their big clash. Line ball to the Galway man, well won by Galway. They get the clearance in. Joe Cooney again gets the clearance in. Lovely bit of off the ball running by corner forward Richie Cummins, and he's the danger man. Gone inside the 20. He's going for a green flag. Takes his shot. Oh, brilliantly saved by Stephen O'Keefe there. Cummins thought he just had to flick it to the back of the net, but he didn't know who he was dealing with. He's dealing with one of the best minor goalies we've seen for a long while. Brilliant save again by Stephen O'Keefe. Saves the bacon. 114 to 11. But Galway win possession again, and they're piling the pressure on Waterford. This is 45 metres out. Grealish again on the run. Leaves it to Cohen, the corner back, but it goes right and goes wide. The 6th wide for Galway, 114 to 11 points. Stephen O'Keefe, you've earned your crumbs today.
Yeah, brilliant save. And if you should be critical there, you say Richie Cummins should probably have passed it across the goal, but as you say, he didn't know who he's dealing with. Stephen O'Keefe, brilliant goal.
Prendergast wins it, Paddy, son of Sean, and of course nephew of all the great. Prendergast breaks out there too. Paddy Mahoney in the head, decapitated off young Mahoney there. Of course, he's a star for Ballygunner, and it's going to be free, but it's Galgi actually who made the run from the corner there. Showed his pace there. Paddy Mahoney was waiting for the pass, but Galgi got the clothesline and wins a vital free.
Yeah, he's low to the ground, and when he runs at you, if you put your arms out at all, he'll kind of go under the arm, and you're in trouble. And there's the yellow card there then straight away for Donald Fox.
So Martin O'Neill takes his time with this one, left-handed, takes that shot and sends it over the bar. Number 6 for the captain, the Mount Simon, doing his piece as captain, leading from the front, but we need...
And maybe, Kieran, there'll be a bit of inspiration come from Stephen O'Keefe's saves. I know in the Munster final, like, he kept him in the game, and kind of the team got great boost out of his saves, and maybe that can work again for us.
Kenny Moore of Dungarvan comes on, played in the earlier rounds. Not quite sure who's gone off. I think it's the Lismore man. Paddy Prendergast did well with the limited possession he got, but they're gone for more out in the middle of the field to try and win some possession from these puck outs. It's a huge problem for Waterford, and once again from the puck out, Galway win it again. Niall Burke drops in around the edge of the square. Out comes Stephen O'Keefe, read it all the way. Goalkeeper coming out. Of course, goalkeepers now on the minor level, all wearing helmets, and rightly so. Dropping aside the 45, won by the captain O'Neill, going on run, hand passes across. Lovely bit of interplay to Brian O'Halloran, showing the pace and showing the skill and showing the speed. He's gone inside the 65. Great play by O'Halloran. Hand pass the ball across to Galgay. He's going to drop it in around the edge of the square. It's Paddy Mahoney actually who drops in around the edge of the square and plucked under the crossbar by Fergal Flannery there. Should have been a score for Waterford, but cleared out by the Galway. Well won there out of the air by Dara Fives. His granduncles did it, his dad did it, John and Minor and his uncles did it, he's doing as well. But Waterford lose possession there. It should have been cleared upfield, but the Galway men keep the pressure on the Waterford backs there. They cannot get that ball out of the fence there. Indy men Fives wins it again. Great play by the Turin man, falls to the ground but gets it on the second attempt, gets the clearance in, but in the end looks for the safety sideline. Line ball to Galway there, well won by Fives, but it just shows you couldn't get his clearance in, won it back again, but under pressure from the Galway forwards. Line ball to Galway.
Yeah, in fairness to Dara, he worked hard there, but like Galway kind of really had him on the back foot, had him heading back towards his own goal all the time, and he did well just to get it out over the line, I think.
So line ball to Galway, 45 metres out, it's 114 to 12 points. Galway leading by 5 here. You're listening to our Snow Queen big match. It's the All-Ireland semi-final. Line ball taken by Niall Burke, cut off by John D. Great play by the Portlaw man. Gets it back to the captain, the Mount Sion man, Martin O'Neill, drills it inside the 45, but it's again a man in the maroon jersey who wins it. That's Conor Burke. Under pressure from the Waterford men, but Galway win possession again. Burke bursting out with it, member of last year's panel. Now he's gone inside the 65, the cornerback now has gone inside the 45, offloads it to Flaherty. Flaherty tries to swing it across. Oh, well cut off there by Kenny Moore for Waterford. Puts Waterford on the attack, dropping around the 20-metre line there. Who's going to react to a breaking ball? But it's the men in maroon and white. Galgay's in there, so too is Jake Dillon, but it's a Galway man picks it up, and literally picked it up. I think Dahi Burke there comes out and clears his lines. Danger signals for Galway there, but they make no mistake. Out to the middle of the field, ball goes to Regan, goes for a long one, looks a good one. It's gone over the bar there. Should have been a score for Waterford at one end. We've seen this so many times during the game. It's 115 to 12 points now, and again ends up a score for Galway.
Yeah, and a major move. Waterford have brought in Kenny Moore, but they've brought Fionnán Murray, who's gone to full forward, and he had come out the field for that, so when we went in, we're a bit light in there.
Again from the puck out, Cooney again, the Galway half backline and half forward, and winning lots of puck outs. Huge problem area for Waterford here, but Luke Egan comes in and wins that ball. Good play by the grandson of the great Billy Conway from the 48 team. Gets the ball out to the middle of the field. John D drives it in with interest into Hill 16, but the ball beats everything out over the line there and right and wide.
Yeah, again, it was a poor ball out of John. Like, he didn't really look, and he was putting it too far deep anyway. Like, if it didn't go wide, it was going to go into the goalie. You must pick out a forward with those balls.
So 39 minutes gone, Galway dominating in the aerial exchanges, and this has been crucial to the scoreline so far. 115 to 12 points, but from the puck out, Brian O'Halloran wins it. He's gone inside the 45, ball in his stick, still O'Halloran looking at the options, takes his shot and sends it over the bar. That's class personified by the man from Clashmore. The O'Halloran family were able to do it with the big ball, but my God, Brian can do it with big or small, and that's a super score. Great pace again and over the bar.
Yeah, and you could see it's in his head. Even the goal that he got against Clare up in Ennis, you could see that was in his head again, because when he runs out of defence, his pace just takes him past him, and he was thinking goal, but just a bit too many bodies, so he took the right option getting it over the bar. 115
to 13 points. Changes coming up on the Waterford team there. We'll follow the play. From the puck out, well won there by Kenny Moore, draws it in first time. Looking for Galgay inside, but behind his marker there, and his marker Sean Cohen puts Galway on the attack. End-to-end stuff here, and the Galway team really exploiting any Waterford frailties here as they win a free. They're on the attack there. Again, it's Richie Cummins. He's the experienced player. He's the top scorer last year. He's their top scorer this year. You can see why. Out like a shot, was fouled and wins a crucial free just about 25 metres out, and a chance for Galway to stretch their lead. It's 115 to 13 points. They lead by 5. Almost 11 minutes gone in the second half.
Yeah, and again, looking at replays there, I think the ref got that right. It was a pushing back on the Galway man.
So again, big centre forward Burke takes his time with this one, sticks it over the bar. Number 5 for the big centre forward, and more importantly for Galway, it stretches the Galway lead. It's 116 to 13 points. Galway lead by 6.
Yeah, and Waterford need to be getting back into it now at this stage.
Prendergast comes on. We've lost one Prendergast party, but on comes John Prendergast, son of Barney's, and he gets his big chances. Rowan Cahill, the man from Clonea, being called ashore. Puck out, Stephen O'Keefe to take it by Ballygunner. 116-13 point. Can Waterford rescue this one out of the fire? They did so against Clare, but this is against a very good Galway team. Galway win possession. Carl Creaney cut off by Waterford there, and well cut off by Kenny Moore. Flicks it up the sideline there, but again they just can't keep that ball in play. Moore did his best to keep it in play, and it's a line ball to the Galway man. 42 minutes gone, or 12 minutes gone in the second half. 116 to 13 points. Line ball to Galway. Glennon to take it. Hard to believe it's over 60 years since Waterford won a minor medal on that historic day. 6 from Capricorn on the team, 4 from Dungarvan and 5 from the famed Mount Sion. And Pat Fanning as the banished door. Long time ago, and great memories. A pity it's taken so long to get back here. Now Waterford trying to battle hard down near the corner, picked up inside well by Mark Wise. He's doing well, the passage man, gets it out to John D, and John D puts Waterford on the attack, but again in the high ball. O'Halloran wins a brilliant ball there outside the 45, has a look, takes the shot. It's gone left and wide. Did everything well there. Wise did well. A long ball up. Halloran did well to win it. Goes left and wide. The fourth wide for Waterford. Score remains 116, 13 points. Again, Brian O'Halloran looks the only man that can
and
do
I
damage.
think we just, wherever Brian O'Halloran is, we have to get the ball to him now. They have a sub in marking him, so I think all our puck outs should nearly go down to Brian O'Halloran. He's the one man that really looks like he can open up this Galway defence.
Puck out again from the Galway man, Flannery. Won again by Galway, as they've been doing all afternoon. Grealish has it. They lead by 6 points. My stopwatch reads 30 minutes gone in the second half. They're on the attack. Cut off inside by Kenny Moore for Waterford, but again the clearance is a poor one out into a Galway man. The Galway man is James Regan. Takes his shot. Gone left, gone wide. 116, 13 points. There is enough time for Waterford, but definitely the puck outs, as we said in the first half, winning possession is crucial.
Yeah, and as I said, Diarmuid said at half time, if you have a strong man, put the ball to him, and I would say every ball should be going to Halloran at the moment, because he's the one man that can open up this Galway defence. If you get him, he's good in the air catching the ball, and he's great pace, he's running at him, and he's great confidence in himself, and he knows where the goal is. He'll be looking for it every time.
I see Richie Cummins called the show, but it's only a blood injury, hand injury. He's their top scorer, man being warmed up down under us there, Matthew Keating, but Richie Cummins, Galway won't like to see him too long on the line, but it could be a break that Waterford need from the puck out. The ball is won again by John D. Doesn't control him the first time, gets on the second, going into the Hill 16 corner. It's still John D. wangling his way forward. He has the ball, bounced off one, bounced off two, flicks the ball across, but flicks it into a Galway man. The Galway man is Mark Horn. He says thank you very much, and out to the middle of the field. Again, Waterford finding hard to break down these Galway backs. Martin O'Neill wins it. Again, cross field, straight into a Galway man. The Galway man is Creaney, who's come on as a sub, but it's cut off at the other end by Dara Fives, the man from Turin. Sends in a lovely ball to Galgi. What can he do with it? He's fighting for it. Slips to the ground here in Croke Park. You don't get a second attempt, and in comes Mark Horn. He clears the lines for Galway. Down the Hoganstand side, Galway in the attack, cut off by Dara Fives. Well done by Fives. Swings the ball across to a Halloran in space. Will he go on one of his runs? The ball is his stick. Halloran has got away from his mark. He's getting inside the 45. Tries to hand pass in, but it's dispossessed and intercepted there by Joe Cooney there. That was a brilliant bit of brilliance from Joseph Cooney. O'Halloran was through, tried to hand pass the ball through. Cooney read it, and Galway cleared their lines, and now they go with a chance from that one to clear and get a score at the other end, but caught at the other end by O'Keefe in the goal. That's great play by Stephen O'Keefe. Gets it out to John D, doing very well to Portlaw, and under pressure, pulls on it on the ground, putting Waterford on the attack. Out comes O'Halloran to it. Oh, what a game this man is having from the 65. Goes to drop it in around the edges square. We've lots of small men around there. Every man can stick it in the back of the net. It could be dangerous. In comes Galgi. In comes Jake Dillon, but out for a 65 there. But again, Brian O'Halloran, without this man at this stage, he's literally keeping Waterford in it.
And you could see even the Waterford players are standing back and letting it to O'Halloran every time if he's anywhere near it. And in fairness to the lads, they put in Finan Murray in at full forward, and that could work because he has great hurling, but we need to get the ball in there. Like Brian O'Halloran on the half forward line, Finan in there, we have every chance.
116, 13 points. Just 15 minutes gone in the second half. That means 15 minutes to go. O'Neill takes it, hitting into Hill 16. The crowd's still very sparse in Hill 16. Gone over the bar. That's brilliance again by the captain, leading by example, not alone in general play, but from frees as well. And his overall effort has been great. But so far, Waterford trail by 5.
Again, but they have the time.
Flannery with the puck out for Galway, dropping aside the 45. Who's first to react to it? Again, it's the man in maroon and white. It's Cummins after being stitched up from the side, and he leaves it to Glennon, the midfielder, and Glennon runs onto it and sticks it over the bar there. Great pace by Glennon, sticks it over the bar, literally from the sideline. A star of last year's team was a star again today. Third point for the midfielder.
Yeah, 3 points from play from midfield is very good going out here today, in fairness to him.
Flannery with the puck out. Now Stephen O'Keefe takes his time in the Waterford goal there. Taking his time with this one. This time he sends it way down the right hand side. Can Waterford win this vital possession? O'Halloran goes high, knocks it down. Again, it's the Galway man to react to it. But Waterford win possession. Kenny Moore gets it away. This could be dangerous. Waterford on the run here. Finan Murray trying to make room for himself, coming into Hill 16 and hand passes the ball across. What can he do? Trying to get it to Paddy Mahoney there. Telegraphed it really, but the Galway men were up to it. No more so than the big fullback, Dahi Burke. He gives it out to Cathal Creaney, and Creaney coming up the touchline, but intercepted by O'Halloran. That's great play by the Clashmore man. Tremendous play by O'Halloran, turning on a sixpence. on the Cusick stand side, sends a lovely ball across the face of the goal there, but the Galway man is going to react it first. Is Sean Cohen. Dara Cohen was a star back in 92. Sean is doing it 17 years later out in the middle of the field. Galway piling the pressure on. They lead by 6 as time ticks down here in Croke Park. They have possession. They swing it into the corner. The danger man has it. That's Richie Cummins. Tyrone Costa says goes that Cummins has gone inside. It could be very dangerous. Flicks the ball back to Maloney, but intercepted well by Waterford, but only out to a Galway man. The Galway man is all alone. The ball is half blocked down there by John D. That's good play by D, but Cummins has it again inside in helping of Shane Maloney as well. Cummins gets it on the second attempt, 20 metres out. Was he fouled? Yes, says the referee. He wins that free, 20 metres out, and should be really a tap over for the Galway men. But again, when Cummins gets that ball, but they're running off the ball, and the availability of players in space is really mind-boggling.
Yeah, they're running at us there now, and we're kind of living on tender hooks here, and you know, probably a silly free out of Luke Egan. We'd kind of steadied it and stopped it nearly, and then he gave away a silly free, which they'll just put over the bar and just extend it and make it tighter and tighter.
Yeah, Burke looking for his 6th point of the afternoon. They lead by 6, and he should stick it over. Will he have a crack at it, hitting into the Davin stand? A few Tipperary supporters start to make their way in from the bars and pubs around the streets. A lot of them out in the streets at the moment, but the score at this stage 118 to 14 points. We've just 12 minutes left. Stephen O'Keefe again. What a campaign he's had. 2 Harties, 2 All-Ireland club, or 2 All-Ireland colleges as well to boot, and of course a Munster minor medal, but he'd dearly love to add it. An All-Ireland minor, but they're under pressure here from last year's beaten finalists. This Galway team, highly fancied, highly rated, 8 of last year's team, and definitely they're doing the business so far. They have possession again from the puck outs, as they've had all day. They're dominating the puck outs and really proving the downfall of Waterford. In comes Paddy Mahoney to try and win, but again the block down by these Galway men. John D comes in to pick up the crumbs. That's great play by the Portlaw man coming down the sideline, tries to flick it inside, but again the Galway men, they're coming in, they're Waterford there. When we're offloading these hand passes, they seem to be telegraphing, being intercepted, and really causing lots of problems.
Yeah, I suppose Galway's experience at this level, from 8 of them involved last year and what have you, is starting to show out there now. They're
big call there. Donald Fox, member of last year's team, he's called ashore. On comes Ty Carn. So it just shows you the trouble that he was being caused by Brian O'Halloran. He's been shipped around the place, and now he's off the field.
Yeah.
So free for Galway out in the middle of the field. Just over 10 minutes left as Niall Burke takes it. He has a good look. He struck it sweetly, but it's dropping short around the edge of the square. Could be dangerous. Pulled on first time by Mark Wise. That's good play by the passage man, but hasn't been cleared. It's still dangerous. Galway keeping the pressure on. Out comes Stephen O'Keefe. It could end up in the back of the net. Yes, it's gone out for a 65 here. I thought it could have been in the back of the net there, but again a ball that should have been cleared. The Galway forwards keep the pressure on, and in the end, lucky escape for Waterford.
Yeah, we're struggling now, Kieran, all over the field. We're, kind of Galway are killing off the game, and we're kind of struggling, and you can see the lads are a little bit panicky now. They know that it's kind of slipping away from them, and it's tough on them out there.
So a 65 for Galway, 118 to 14 points. Galway lead by 7. Just under 10 minutes left. Burke takes it. He's been deadly accurate all day. Oh, it's gone left and it's gone wide. Time ticks down. 118 to 14 points. Galway lead by 7. Still enough time in a hurling match.
Yeah, Kieran, we need to get the ball in on top of the lads, and it has to be. We need a goal at some stage fairly soon.
We saw it there from the puck out. Mark Horn just goes high and wins it again. Galway dominating all the aerial exchanges, and definitely that's been proved crucial. But that man is intercepted. It's Brian O'Halloran from the sideline. He takes a shot. Oh, off the upright. It could be dangerous into a pad of a Waterford man. Can they do something with this? Paddy Mahoney takes a shot. Oh, it's gone right and wide. It dropped the fin on Murray. Didn't react quick enough. Again, Halloran's ball came off the upright. Again, Halloran, literally a one-man show on the forward line, off the upright. Murray wasn't quick enough to react. Then Paddy Mahoney got his shot in, and it goes right and wide.
Oh, it's just unlucky because Murray was coming off the post. You don't know where it's going to go. It could go anywhere, and got so close, but not close enough to him.
So time ticks down. Waterford keeping the pressure on, battling away. 118 to 14 points. They trail by 7. Out comes Luke Egan. Great play by the Dungarvan man. Tommy, I'm sure the dad is somewhere in the stand. He'll be happy with his performance. Ball now out to John Prendergast. Sends the ball in, dropping around the edge of the square. This could be very dangerous. Ball falls to Mahoney. It's in the back of the net. It's a goal. Dropped in by Prendergast. Flannery couldn't handle. Ends up in the back of the net. Goal for Waterford. Is it Too late.
No, Kieran, no. It's a great. I said it. We need a goal fairly soon, and we nearly got one a minute ago. Then we get one bad mistake by the goalie. He's been known for making a mistake in the All-Ireland last year against Kilkenny. Now he's made a bad mistake. Maybe get a few balls in on him. He'll be.
Yeah, Paddy did well there. Paddy Prendergast, or John Prendergast did well, but the man who finished it was Paddy Mahoney. The great play by the Ballygunner man. Now we've 8 minutes left. 4 points between the sides. Can Waterford steal this one? In the middle of the field, Glennon has it, tries to thread the ball through. Tyke Harden has it, turns to his left, takes his shot, sends it over the bar, stretches the lead once again. Harron there, held ahead, the substitute sticks it over the bar, stretches the lead once again.
Yeah, good score for Galway, but I just see a lot of our forwards are out the field. We need to kind of keep our shape now, keep men in the forward line.
I think the scoreboard there gave the extra point to the Galway men, but Galway are leading by 5. 119-114. But a great goal there. Good play by Prendergast, the substitute. Son of Barney did well, got it in, and the man who finished it was Paddy Mahoney. From the puck out, Waterford with possession. Finan Murray goes for a shot and sends it over the bar. Good score by the Capricorn man. Sends it over the bar, back to 4 once again.
Yeah, Kieran, we need to get momentum from this. We've some leaders on the field, the likes of Philip Mann. He needs to kind of start dominating this game, centre back. Can't have this ball going past our half back line anymore.
Michael Walsh looks on, so too does Jim Meany down under us. Tom Higgins on the line as well. The doctor from the puck out. Tyke Harron wins it for the Galway men as they've dominated these puck outs and the aerial exchanges all through. Niall Burke comes in to help, drops in around the 20-metre line. It could be dangerous, and again is caught by the big full forward Badger. He's looking to try and get a shot at goal, takes a shot and sends it over the bar there. He's already scored a goal, now he's scored a point, but this big man there and the aerial ball, definitely Waterford struggling as regards size and regards physicality, and Galway dominating in the aerial exchanges. Won by Badger, sticks it over the bar, could have been a goal.
Yeah, again you could see our half back are just not winning enough of those high balls.
115, Galway lead by 5. From the puck out is that man again, Brian O'Halloran. He's dead Billy, must be thrilled away. This man is playing an Eddie, I'm sure is inside watching it as well. The ball goes inside, this could be the end for Waterford. Into Murray there, and needless free there. Definitely we're going to be called back for a free for Waterford there, but straight in on goal there. Lovely ball by O'Halloran, flicked it on well, but this man has been truly outstanding. I'm sure his Uncle Roger and all over the point in Clashmore, in Youghal, and all of Clashmore will be proud that he's displaying. Why wouldn't they be? Tremendous performance by O'Halloran, brought to the ground. The only way you can stop this man is foul him. Flicked the ball inside, looked like a certain goal, but now it's just a free 20 metres out.
Yeah, and Kieran, if ever there's an advantage route, should be somewhere in the GA was there, because the ball was into Murray. I can't say he was in on goal, he still had a bit of work to do, but it was a good attack at that stage. And again, it's Brian O'Halloran, he's opening everyone up here in fairness.
Fantastic display by young O'Halloran on the big stage. Has promised a lot since he was under 12, under 14, and now he's delivering on the big stage. So O'Neill with the free, takes the shot, sends it over the bar into Hill 16. It's number 8 for O'Neill, narrows the gap to 4, and there's 5 minutes left.
Yeah, and
still time.
Jimmy Meany, the manager there, he sent the signal out, put the ball over the bar. Still 5 minutes, down to 4 points. We have every chance.
120-116, just 4 points between the sides. Can Waterford get this all-important score from the puck out? This is crucial again. Waterford win this one. John D comes across, Dara Fives comes in and flicks it. Good play by the wing back, sends it down into the corner to Galgi. What can he do with it for Waterford? Just inside the 45-metre line. Hogan stands side. Can he get onto his hand under pressure by Cohen? Falls to the ground, gets on the second attempt. Inside it goes to Jake Dillon, the 16-year-old, flicks it away to Prendergast, the Lismore man, but he fails to hold it. In comes Joseph Cooney. Cooney gets it out to Glennon, the midfielder. Glennon slips the ground. Did he foul a play on, says the referee there. Galway Drill just working on everything there, out towards the middle of the field. Who's going to get possession here? It's going to be crucial. 65 metres out from the Galway goal. Dara Fives picks it up. That's great play by the two women. Runs away with it. Hand passed the ball away to Murray. Murray gets it back to Prendergast. Prendergast sends it dangerously across. Oh, brilliantly caught inside by the fullback. His name is Dahi Burke. You're going to hear a lot of him. He sends it up to the 45. Galway in the attack. They win possession again. The big man has gone through. Niall Burke, he's all alone. Must be goal for Burke. This could be the end of it. Takes a shot. Back in the net for Niall Burke there. Cruel for Waterford. They had the attack. They've been overplay. Intercepted by that man, Dahi Burke. And the man who finishes at the other end is a man called Niall Burke. He's been causing problems all day. Sticks it in the back of the net. 220-116. No comeback from here, Shiner.
Yeah, as you mentioned, we again had the ball in our full forward line. They had the man over, they intercepted it, got it up, and it's up. And where we could have got a goal, they got a goal.
From the puck out, Halloran wins it again, takes his shot, and sends it over the bar. It's a one-man show up front by Halloran this afternoon. The family have been steeped in tradition, and I'm sure they're a proud family this afternoon. They have to be, with a brilliant performance.
Yeah, and I would say Kieran Neary for the last few minutes they should maybe get him in full forward, because if you get the ball into him, he knows he can get a goal at this stage. 2:21:17, 6 points between the sides. We had pulled it back, but now that devastating goal by Galway. From the puck out, Dara Fives win it. His granddad Paddy, I'm sure, is somewhere in the stand, will be thrilled with his performance. Into the corner to Galgi. He could turn it on the sixpence, and he's done it now inside the 45. He'll go on one of his runs. Galgi going forward, dragged to the ground. Free for Waterford, 30 metres out, time ticking down. My stopwatch reads there's 3 minutes left. There was a few stoppages as well as the time ticks down. In to take the free is Martin O'Neill. Will he drop it in? Will we try and manufacture a goal? Jimmy Meany on the line, arms folded. His late John was the star of the Waterford team, former manager with Mount Sinai. Or is he going to try and dip it in? Will he go for a cracker? I think they're going to try and manufacture some sort of a goal here. I don't think they're going for a point.
25 metres out into Hill 16, left-handed, takes his shot and sends it over the bar there. Sends it over the bar. It's number 9 for the captain. 5 points between the sides as time ticks down. We're into the last few minutes. Can we just manufacture that all-important goal, just to pull it back? But that sickener of a goal there from Big Burke went from one end, from the full-back Dahi Burke, and in the end Niall Burke finished off to the back of the net, and the big full forward, or centre forward, made no mistake.
Yeah, it was a good goal, and they had a man over even, and Stephen O'Keefe, even that man kind of couldn't stop that one.
So puck out again, straight down the middle. Again, one from these puck outs, causing problems all day. James Regan wins it, takes the shot, left and wide, number 9. Oh, it's gone over the bar there. I thought it was gone left and wide. It looked left and wide from here, but it's gone over the bar.
Yeah, I don't think the umpire was too sure himself, but it's gone up on the board now, I think.
Yeah, I think the wrong score went up again there, but they stretched the lead, and it looks like game, set and match. We're into injury time. It's 2:21 to 1:18. Galway lead by 6. Waterford had pulled it back down to 4, but Galway have got all that important second goal. They have possession again. That big man bursting out is Dahi Burke. A huge player, big presence, and a man for the future for Galway. Send the ball in high again to the big man Badger. Badger knocks it down to the corner foul. Shane Maloney, he's in on goal. Was he fouled? Yes, says the referee. And it's going to be a free in for the Galway when the Tip seniors make their way in. Can they make it back to the All-Ireland final? Shane McGrath and his men make their way in. Limerick gone into the dressing room already. Justin McCarthy and his men, as the time ticks down. We're into injury time. The score of 2:21 to 1:18 tells its own story on this minor semi-final. Waterford were hoping to bridge that 17-year gap. Michael Walsh on the sideline there, having a word with Jimmy Meany. They prepared well. They travelled up yesterday. Everything done for this side, but definitely they've met a very good Galway team, 8 of last year's team. Big, hard, physical side with great hurlers to boot. So it's a chance for Burke. Take it and sends it over the bar. 1-8 for the centre forward, tells its own story. He's a big man, he's a man for the future for the men in maroon and white. They now lead by 7. Into injury time. Stephen O'Keefe pucks it straight down the middle. Going high is O'Neill, the captain, but the Galway men surround them there. Glennon and Regan were in like a swarm of bees there, and referee I think is looking at his watch. We'll hear the final whistle very, very shortly. Ball is thrown in, time ticks down in this All-Ireland semi-final. Hard to get back to him, but Waterford at least got back to him. They have a Munster final as John D wins that ball. Great play by the Portlaw man. He's played well all day, but the referee blows his whistle. It's all over. 2:22 to 1:18, and Galway are back in an All-Ireland final. A repeat of last year's final when they were, many would say, were robbed by Kilkenny. Now they have their chance for revenge. They were hot favourites before the game. They were a big, strong, physical side. 8 of last year's team, a really step too far.
Yeah, Kieran, they were a good team, Galway, in fairness. Waterford put up a good effort.
So down on the line we're joined by Kevin Casey, who's with Jimmy Meany.
Yeah, Jimmy, your reaction to that?
Well, Galway were just a stronger team. Physically in the defence, I thought they were very, very strong. We failed to cope with a lot of their high ball then as well in the second half. I mean, down the middle they were very, very strong, very solid. A lot of experience, I suppose, from last year as well. I mean, our lads have absolutely gained an awful lot from it. We will have learned an awful lot about ourselves. And, on the day, I think the better team probably won, actually.
When you reflect back on it, Jimmy, that 5 or 6 minute period before half time, it was nip and tuck all the way up till then, but they got the crucial goal, and maybe the first one was always going to be vital today.
He's a lot better now. He's reaching All Ireland every year. He's been manager, so it's a relief now we're back in the final.
That was an impressive performance from Galway, wasn't it?
It took us a while to get into it there, but in the second half there we really pushed on. The lads got together, and thankfully we pulled away in the end.
It was a very, very tight first half, wasn't it?
First half, the wind, Waterford scored a lot with the wind, and just thankfully in the second half we pulled together. And
the goal towards the end of the first half seemed to really make a big difference, though.
yeah, they were closing in us at that stage, and then we just managed to get a few points ahead, and thankfully we won in the end.
And when you were in the dressing room at half time, was it that the feeling that there was a lot more still in you for that second half?
It's our first really competitive match. We played Antrim, and it wasn't much, but it took us, and as I say, we just pulled away, and then we got the extra grit at the end, and our fitness told.
We've talked about one goal. There was also your goal as well. How pleased are you with that?
Happy enough. It's just I found a bit of space, and it was a great pass from Shane, and thankfully it just went in the net.
Is there still an awful lot of hurt after last year's All-Ireland final, and are you just dying to get out there again?
Can't wait. It's Kilkenny again, so it'll be a good motivation factor for next year, and hopefully now we can beat them this time.
Do you already feel the experience of having 1 year? There are quite a few of you still in the panel from last year. Is that really helping you this year?
Yeah, it helps a lot. I remember last year it was awful nerve-wracking, but the nerves aren't as bad today from the experience of last year.
Well done, a great performance today. Well done, Niall.
Very much.
Well, Matty, did that provide a magical cure for you today?
Well, it was satisfying, I suppose, but it was a bit like the curate's egg. It was good in the spots, you know. We still have a nice bit to work on, and I suppose it is grand to be able to go back on Tuesday night training.
You must think a huge amount of your lads if you think that there's a lot to work on from that performance. Was there not a lot of good in there as well?
Oh yeah, there will be a lot of good points, but I mean, if you were to have told me before the game that I'd take off Tony Fox and Brian Flaherty, that wouldn't be going too well, I'd have said we'd be in dire trouble.
Says a lot about your squad though, doesn't it?
Yeah, we have a nice squad, and I mean the other thing is that some of these lads are very young as well, you know. Shane Maloney is under 16, a lot of them under 17, so the future looks bright anyway.
Are they very eager and very keen to get back out and have another crack at Kilkenny?
I mean, we'll turn up on the day anyway, you know.
I'll stop that. Tell us how prepared and how ready are they to get back out there again?
Well, I'd say that before today we just didn't look past today's match, because you're playing the Munster champions, and if you don't pay them the due respect, then you'll pay the price out here. Croke Park is a very unforgiving spot, and you know, you just have to come and you have to be prepared, and you have to be prepared to make the hard calls, and you know, we'll get back on Tuesday night and we'll get ready for Kilkenny.
No doubt you will. Well done today, Matty. Okay. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thanks, Matty.
I'll go to gate 38.
Great. Well, Jimmy, what do you think proved to be the difference there in the end today?
Basically, that's physical strength, really. I thought the Galway players were really, really well prepared. They really snuffed out our forwards. We were limited in the opportunities that we created. I thought that they just really, really bossed us around a small bit. But I mean, fair credit to them, they've done it legally, and I won't have any gripes with it. To be honest, they're a very, very good side. A little bit of experience as well, also from last year, probably told a little bit, but they're going to take an awful lot of beating in the final, I think.
A lot of positives, though, I would imagine, to take out of your performance as well, particularly in the first half.
Yeah, the game was nip and tuck for a lot of the time. You know, it would have been level, I'm sure, on five or six occasions. And Galway got a bit of a break, you know, with the goal. I think Ronan just tucked it away very, very nicely, and it seemed to just we couldn't get that gap. You know, we couldn't bridge it really. But you know, a lot of positives to be taken from our performance. Our lads, you know, they've been exposed to a high level of hurling all year, and you know, we're very pleased that we've got the opportunity to come here. But I said it's unfortunate that it ended this way.
Thanks a lot, Jimmy. Thanks. That's great.